In order to win the Champions League, you need match winners on your squad or in your team, and you need players that will be able to shift the margin in your favor, either by, let's say, getting a player that will score the kind of goals that other players won't be able to score, or the one that will be able to stop the shots that others would not be able to stop. Now, that is why I think that Joan Garcia is going to be a difference maker in Barcelona. Another reason why I also think Joan Garcia is like another perfect option for Barcelona is the market value, or let me say the market opportunity. Initially, we all thought that if De La Fuente calls him up for, in the national team, his price value is probably going to skyrocket. But now that he's been left out of the squad, now that he's been left out of the national team, his release clause is about just 25 million. Initially, we all thought it was going to increase to like maybe 30, 35 million, but now it is 25 million. And if Barcelona is going to be wise with their finances, if we're going to be wise with our spendings, that is a very good deal for us. Another good thing is the fact that he's just 24 years old. And then another major factor that we should consider is so, he has played fine. He plays for our rival team, Espanyol, and all, which is some sort of, which brings some sort of complications into the whole thing. But then it also proves, or it also shows us that he has adapted to the La Liga style of play. He knows the in and out of La Liga. So he's the kind of keeper that we will be able to win the league with. He's also the kind of keeper that will be able to win the Champions League with. Not to mention, we get to have the longevity with him. Now, there's rumors about Barcelona wanting to sign him, and once we do, we are going to loan him to Valencia for a year, for one season, and then, we get our property back. Now, I have a problem with that because we all know Ter Stegen is not in the position, or he's not in the place, he's not at the level where we all want him right now. And that means we have to go another season to managing Ter Stegen. Look, nobody says Ter Stegen is bad. Nobody says Ter Stegen is not a good goalkeeper. But the truth is, for everything in life, there is time, or there are times and seasons. Ter Stegen has proven, Ter Stegen, I don't know, fine. He just got out of injury and he seems to still be in recovery. But the truth is, if we've been suffering for a very long time, do you know the last time Barcelona won the Champions League was when again? And we have the opportunity to be able to go for the Champions League again in another season with good and standard players, with a good manager in our team. And the only thing that we require, or the only thing that is required of us, is to sign a good goalkeeper. And we do not get to have to manage. We should not be managing at this point in time. We want to win Champions League. We want to win titles. We want to win trophies. Ter Stegen has had enough time to prove himself, and maybe injuries or not, I'm sorry, but I'm at the point where I do not even care anymore. What I'm after at the moment, what I care about, is the fact that we need to win the Champions League next season. And if we want to win the Champions League, we need a goalkeeper like Joan Garcia. Now, I'm sure you're going to be wondering, okay, you've been shouting Joan Garcia. Tell us exactly, apart from the fact that he is young, apart from the fact that he costs less. Now, when you look at the likes of Courtois, one of the advantage they have is their height. I think Joan Garcia is about 1.91. Am I right? I'm not sure. But yes, we have his height, we have his physique to our advantage, and this will make it easy for him to save shots, and it will also make it easy for him, or it makes it easy for him to claim crosses. I can't say it will. I have to use the word, or I have to say that it makes it, because it's already doing that for him. Joan Garcia is one of the best goalkeepers in La Liga currently. It's undebatable. So yes, one of the reasons why I think the best or the perfect option for us, number one, is his physique. Now, the second reason why Joan Garcia seems like the best candidate for me in our goalpost is his shot-stopping ability. Yes, you heard me. Joan Garcia's shot-stopping abilities. I don't know if we've all seen videos, but Joan Garcia this season, no goalkeeper in La Liga has saved more goals than he is expected to, based on the quality of the shot he has faced. Now, for Joan Garcia, he has managed to save 8.7 goals more than expected. And you could tell in their last match how much of a difference maker he is to the team. He has made he has made uh deliberate differences for Espanyol this season in terms of positioning, in terms of reaction, and in terms of his presence. Another reason why I think Joan Garcia is also a perfect candidate is his ball playing abilities. Now, Joan Garcia is that keeper, or let me say, is that player that have been called to the Spain national team. All right. Now, he has been taught the basics of holding the ball, of possessing the ball. He is so comfortable with the ball on air and even at his feet. Now, he has learned this in a Spanish team. And for the kind of style of ball that Barcelona plays, we need a keeper that will be able to hold the ball. We need a keeper that will be able to play with the team. And Joan Garcia, he already has the ball playing abilities, playing out from the back, keeping possession of the ball, and X, Y, and Z. So yes, like I said, he has been taught the basics in the Spain national team. Now, coming to Barcelona, we do not need to take him through the basics anymore. He has already learned the basics. I always say something, that Barcelona, where we are right now, we do not need any player that will grow into the system. We need a player. We need a ready-made player, because we are looking to win trophies. We are looking to win the Champions League. So there are good keepers out there. There's David Raya. There are good keepers out there. But the thing is, are they going to fit into the style of football that Barcelona is playing currently? And for Joan Garcia, another reason is communication. When Szczesny came initially to Barcelona, there was the issue of miscommunication between him and Balde. If you guys can remember, the collision between Balde and Szczesny. Now, for Joan Garcia, half of the players on the team, they speak almost the same language. So language is not going to be a barrier in any way or any form at all. Now, this will make it easy for him to give instructions to the players in front of him. Imagine imagine if Joan Garcia was the one in our goalposts during that time. The collision with him and with Szczesny and Balde happened. Joan Garcia would have obviously said something that Balde would have understood. And so communication too makes it easy for Joan Garcia to blend perfectly into the team. See, we all need to tell ourselves the truth. I know a lot of us think we owe it to Ter Stegen because he was there for us. See, emotions aside, Ter Stegen is now old. If we want to win trophies, we need to be able to put our emotions aside. Now, Ter Stegen is now going to, I think, 33. Am I right? 33, I suppose. He needs a replacement. Inaki Peña now is looking like he's not. I'm convinced that the game against Bilbao is the last game Inaki Peña is going to be. He's going to be playing for Barcelona. Szczesny, we've not even heard anything about his renewal yet. Now for Stegen, we've all seen him. We've all seen him in goal. So it's just really, really obvious that we need a goalkeeper and we need a long-term goalkeeper. Now, Joan Garcia is that keeper that for 10 years, we would still be able to enjoy him for the next 10 years. The only thing that I see that Joan Garcia might have to learn eventually is, the sweeper action because of our high line. Anything aside that, Joan Garcia is the perfect option for me. Dibu, yeah, I'll go for Dibu, but Dibu is old too. Isn't that the reason we are trying to get rid of tech? Isn't that the reason we are trying to get rid of Ter Stegen? But yes, Joan Garcia, 24 years old, is old. So we can still enjoy him for the next 10 years. So if you ask me, I'll tell you, if we want to win the Champions League, if we're serious about winning the Champions League, although rumor has it that, according to report, Barcelona is currently also in talks with Joan Garcia's agent and not just Barcelona at this point. And another plus for us is the fact that Joan Garcia and Dani Olmo seems to share the same agent, so which might make it easy. I mean, not necessarily easy. The only thing that we are waiting for right now is for Joan Garcia himself to decide which team he wants to play for, and that is the only thing that would boost my hopes. That is the only thing that will give me hopes right now. The moment Joan Garcia gives his go about wanting to play for Barcelona, I think it is over. But yes, I mean, the fact that he shares the same agent with Dani Olmo might not be effective as much as we thought. Well, I mean, I'll pick Joan Garcia over any other keeper. I tell you. I see Joan Garcia as a long-term goalkeeper for Barcelona. I see Joan Garcia as some sort of savior for us in goal post. I mean, you guys have seen videos. You've watched the videos. It's a pity I can't use the video right now. I'll probably put it in my shirts. Then I'll relate it to this video. Joan Garcia for me seemed like the best option for Barcelona. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like I always say, this is just my thoughts. This is just my own perspective. I'm sure you might have your own perspective. I'm sure your view might be different from mine. So yeah, I'll be willing to hear your take. I'll be willing to hear your view. I'll be willing to hear your own options in the comment section. Let me know what you think about Joan Garcia as our goalkeeper. Let me know if you think you have a better option, or let me know why you think Dibu might even be better off for us than Joan Garcia. Of course, let me know all of this in the comment section. And I mean, as usual, we get to interact and keep the conversation going in the comment section. So yes, as always, I'll see you guys again with another video very, very soon. Tomorrow, maybe next tomorrow, definitely would see you guys with another video pretty soon. I mean, yes, now that the season is over, it doesn't mean that our content are over. We have a lot of things to talk about. We have a lot of content to churn out to each other, and we still need to talk about our defense. And I'm so particular about talking about two players in the squad. I want to talk about Fermin and I want to talk about Eric Garcia. So yes, I'll need to make a video about those two players for us in days to come. But yes, until then, like I said, let me know your thoughts about everything I've said in the comment section. Use your comment box. Let us keep the conversation going. And as always, Visca Barça, Visca El Catalunya. You already know I've got mad love for you guys, and I'll see you guys again very soon. Very, very soon, I promise. I love you guys so, so much. Bye.